Hola a todos, ¿qué tal? Profesor Pablo here with lesson number 128, impersonal expressions plus infinitive. These are really, really handy. We have a whole slew of sentence starters in red. We call them impersonal because there is no person stated in front of the verb. It's just it is. Let's go over them. It's necessary, es necesario. It's good, es bueno. It's bad, es malo. It's better, es mejor. It's important, es importante. It's possible, es posible. It's impossible, es imposible. It's dangerous, es peligroso. It's sad, es triste. It's incredible, es increíble. It's strange, es raro or es extraño. It's fair, es justo. It's unfair, es asombroso. It's scary, es miedoso. It's illegal, es ilegal. And it's ridiculous, es ridículo. Now we're going to follow these with the word to, T-O. It's necessary to do something. Like it's necessary to study. Es necesario estudiar. It's good to spend time with your friends. Es bueno pasar tiempo con los amigos. It's bad to drink a lot of alcohol. Es malo tomar mucho alcohol. These are very common expressions. It's incredible to. It's dangerous to do something. Like it's dangerous to drive fast. Es peligroso manejar rápido. It's possible to do anything. Es posible hacer cualquier cosa. So these are very common expressions in English. And in Spanish, we just put es and then the word and then the infinitive. Very simple. Let's look at our key point. These impersonal expressions can also start in verb number 5, past imperfect, era, and verb number 30, present followed by infinitive, va a ser. Examples: it wasn't possible to be there. No era posible estar allí. It's not going to be possible to be there. No va a ser posible estar allí. Remember, in life there are 3 time frames. There's the past, present, and future. We live in the present, we remember the past, and we look forward to the future. So we're going to use all 3 of es, era, and va a ser to reflect the present, past, and future. So es necesario is it is necessary. Era necesario, it was necessary. Va a ser necesario, it's going to be necessary. Let's look at our infinitives. We have quite a few. To do it today, hacerlo hoy. To rest a while, descansar un rato. To wash it, lavarlo. To think it over, pensarlo. To save money, ahorrar dinero. To stay, quedarse. To investigate it, investigarlo. To go to the store, ir a la tienda. To see him today, verlo hoy. To talk to him, hablarle. To go out running, salir a correr. To take the car to the shop, llevar el carro al taller. To start, empezar. To visit them, visitarlos. To go to the game, ir al partido. To eat something, comer algo. To go to work, ir al trabajo. To look for a job, buscar un trabajo. To win, ganar. To take off, irse. To leave, salir. To call, llamar. And to say those things, decir esas cosas. All right, take a breath. Let's go to the right-hand column. To sell it, venderlo. To arrive early, llegar temprano. To have a party, tener una fiesta. To be there, estar allí. To sleep, dormir. To wake up early, despertarse temprano. To clean it up, limpiarlo. To be at home, estar en casa. To see her today, verla hoy. To cash a check, cambiar el cheque. To go out to dinner, salir a cenar. To put gas in it, echarle gasolina. To finish in the afternoon, terminar en la tarde. To go out on a date, salir en una cita. To go to bed, acostarse. To drink something, tomar algo. To wear a mask, llevar una máscara. To find a job, encontrar un trabajo. To lose, perder. To sit down, sentarse. To come, venir. To notify, notificar. And to do those things, hacer esas cosas. Outstanding. All right, let's go back up to our sentence starters in red, and let's pronounce those again. It's necessary, es necesario. It's good, es bueno. It's bad, es malo. It's better, es mejor. It's important, es importante. It's possible, es posible. It's impossible, es imposible. It's dangerous, es peligroso. It's sad, es triste. It's incredible, es increíble. It's strange, es raro, es extraño. It's fair, es justo. It's unfair, es injusto. It's surprising, es asombroso. It's scary, es miedoso. It's illegal, es ilegal. And it's ridiculous, es ridículo. Remember, this lesson is going to have the word to plus infinitive after them. Es necesario estudiar. It's necessary to study. Es bueno trabajar duro. It's good to work hard. It's important to get good grades. Es importante sacar buenas notas. It's impossible to think that way. Es imposible pensar así. It's dangerous to drive fast. Es peligroso manejar rápido. Later on down the line, we will look at using these same impersonal expressions and not following them with to plus infinitive. It's going to be that plus a subjunctive, which is something we haven't studied yet, and we will get to that all in due time. Now, as we said before, there are 3 time frames: present, past, and future. When you say es with any of these, it's talking about the present time. If you want to talk about the past, again, you use era, E-R-A, era. And if you want to talk about the future, it's easy to say va a ser. As a teacher, and we pronounce things out, sometimes we have a tendency to slow down the pronunciation, va a ser. But when you pronounce it, it's like 2 syllables, va a ser, va a ser. But sometimes we say va a ser so that you make sure you hear and see all the words. Okay, so it's either es, it is, era, or va a ser. Example, it's important to, es importante. It was important, era importante to do something, and it's going to be important to do something. Va a ser importante to do something. For example, it's important to study, es importante estudiar. It was important to study, era importante estudiar, and it's going to be important to study. Va a ser importante estudiar. Let's go down to our examples. They should make a lot of sense now. It's necessary to do it today. Es necesario hacerlo hoy. It was necessary to do it today. Era necesario hacerlo hoy. It's going to be necessary to do it today. Va a ser necesario hacerlo hoy. There are all 3 time frames: es, era, and va a ser. Number 4, it's important to start right now. Es importante empezar ahorita. It was sad to see so much destruction. Era triste ver tanta destrucción. It is going to be dangerous to stay. Va a ser peligroso quedarnos. It was impossible to sleep with a dog barking all night. Era imposible dormir. It's dangerous to say those things. Es peligroso decir esas cosas. And it was ridiculous to do those things. Era ridículo hacer esas cosas. All right, a quick summary again. These are impersonal expressions because there is no person stated in the subject. We follow them with infinitive in English. For example, es bueno plus infinitive would be it's good to. Es bueno estudiar. It was good to study. Era bueno estudiar. And it's going to be good to study. Va a ser bueno estudiar. That's how you use them. They're really handy. Learn them. Have fun with them. That'll do it for lesson 128. Gracias por escuchar. Hasta la próxima lección. This is Profesor Pablo signing off. Cambio fuera.